In this unit, we are going to see how we use the word even. So let's study this example situation. Tina loves watching TV. She has a TV in every room of the house, even the bathroom. What does this mean? So she has a TV in every room of the house, even in the bathroom. We use even to say that something is unusual or surprising. It is not usual that we have TV in the bathroom. That's why we use the word even. And then let's see some more examples of even. These pictures are really awful. Even I take better pictures than these. So we say that these pictures are really ugly, really bad, right? Even I take better pictures than these pictures. So, and I'm certainly not a good photographer. He always wears a coat, even in hot weather. Normally in hot weather, we don't wear coat, but when we say he always wears a coat, even in hot weather, we express the sense of surprising. The print was very small. I couldn't read it, even with glasses. Nobody would help her, not even her best friend. Or we can say, not even her best friend would help her. So we use even to show that something is surprising, unusual, unexpected, or extreme. Now let's have a look at the next section, section B. You can use even with the verb in the middle of a sentence because even is an adverb. Laura has traveled all over the world. She's even been to the Antarctic. Even can be in the middle of the sentence. She has even been to the Antarctic. Has, even, and been. Even is in the middle. They are very rich. They even have their own private jet. So even can be in the middle of the sentence. You can use even with a negative. For example, not even, can't even, don't even, etc. I can't cook. I can't even boil an egg. When you say I can't cook, I can't even boil an egg. Boiling an egg is very easy, but then you say you can't even boil an egg. You can't even do the easiest thing. They weren't very friendly to us. They didn't even say hello. Or the last example, Jessica is very fit. She's been running quite fast and she's not even out of breath. Now let's have a look at the section C. You can use even plus comparative. For example, even cheaper, even more expensive, etc. I got up very early, but Jack got up even earlier. So you see here, you use even to emphasize the comparative. I knew I didn't have much money, but I have even less than I thought. Even less to emphasize the comparison. We were very surprised to get an email from her, and then we were even more surprised when she came to see us a few days later. Even more surprised. Now let's have a look at the last section, section D. Even though, even when, and even if, how to use each of them. We use even though, even when, and even if plus subject plus verb. It means we use these three words plus the sentence. For example, even though Tina can't drive, she has a car. Tina can't drive is the subject plus verb. He never shouts even when he is angry. He never shouts even when he is angry. This river is dangerous. It's dangerous to swim in it, even if you are a strong swimmer. So, even though, even when, and even if plus subject plus verb. And then we do not use even plus subject plus verb. We say, even though she can't drive, she has a car. We cannot say, even she can't drive. Or, I can't reach the shelf even if I stand on a chair. We don't say, I can't reach the shelf even I stand on a chair. Now let's compare even if and even without if. It's dangerous to swim here even if you are a strong swimmer. We cannot use even. The river is dangerous even for strong swimmers. So in this case, we can use even, but not even if. Now let's compare even if and if. We are going to the beach tomorrow. It doesn't matter what the weather is like. We are going even if the weather is bad. So we plan to go to the beach tomorrow. It doesn't matter the weather is going to be like. We are going to the beach anyway. We use even if the weather is bad. And then we want to go to the beach tomorrow, but we won't go if the weather is bad. This is the condition. If the weather is bad, we won't go to the beach tomorrow. We use even if. Even if means whether or not, it doesn't matter. So even if used to say that if something is the case or not, the result is always the same. So now let's practice some exercises together to make sure that we understand how to use even correctly. Let's have a look at the exercises 3. Complete the sentences using even plus comparative. So as I said earlier that we can use even to emphasize, a comparison. We use even plus comparative. So let's have a look at the example. It was very hot yesterday, but today it's even hotter. So you see, we can use even plus comparative of adjective hot to emphasize the comparison. It was very hot yesterday, but today is hotter. It's even hotter than yesterday. Now, let's have a look at the question 2. The church is 700 years old. The church is 700 years old. But the house next to it is. So where is the adjective here? The church is 700 years old. So this is the adjective old. And then you say, but the house next to it is even older. Even older. O-L-D-E-R. And then question number 3. That's a very good idea, but I have got an. So what is the adjective from the first sentence? The adjective is good. That's a very good idea, but I have got an even. So comparative of adjective good is better. I have got an even better. Now let's have a look. Number 4. The first question was very difficult to answer. Adjective difficult. Then you say, the second one was even. Now difficult is adjective 3 syllables. We have to use even more difficult. D-I-F-F-I-C-U-L-T. Number 5. I did very badly in the exam. Badly, adverb. But most of my friends did even worse. So even I did very badly, but most of my friends did even worse than I did. And then finish with number 6. Neither of us was hungry. I ate very little and my friend ate even. So the comparative of little is even less. Less than me. I ate very little, but my friend ate even less than me. Now let's do some more exercises. Complete the sentences. Choose from if, even if, and even though. So you have 4 options. For example, even though she can't drive, she has a car. Remember, we use even though plus sentence. Even though she can't drive, but she has a car. Despite the fact that she can't drive, she has a car. Now, number 2, the bus leaves in 5 minutes, but we can still catch it. We run. So what you think can fit in the blank for the question number 2? The bus leaves in 5 minutes, but we can still catch the bus if we run. So this is the condition. If we run, we can get the bus. Number 3, the bus leaves in 2 minutes. We won't catch it now. We run. So now is the difference from the previous question. So the bus leaves in 2 minutes. We won't catch it now. whether or not we run. So it doesn't matter if we run or not, we cannot catch this bus. So the answer cannot be if, the answer must be even if. Even if means it doesn't matter whether we run or not, we cannot take the bus. Number 4, Mark's Spanish isn't very good. Blank after 3 years in Spain. So despite the fact that he lived there for 3 years, his Spanish isn't very good. Now we in this question we have to use even. Even after 3 years in Spain, because this is not a sentence, we cannot use even though. Let's have a look at the next question. Mark's Spanish isn't very good. It's the same as previous one. He lived in Spain for 3 years. Now you see, he lived in Spain for 3 years. This is the subject, this is the sentence. So we have to use even though. Even though. THOUGH, because here is the sentence. Even after 3 years in Spain, even though he lived in Spain for 3 years. I hope you see the difference. Now number 6, blank with the heating on. It was cold in the house. So what do you think? With the heating on, it was cold in the house. So this is even. We use even to show that something is surprising, unusual, unexpected, or extreme. Even with the heating on, it was still cold in the house. I couldn't sleep, I was very tired. I couldn't sleep, I was very tired. So in this question, number 7, we have to use even though. I couldn't sleep even though I was very tired. I couldn't sleep despite the fact that I was very tired. Then number 8, I won't forgive them for what they did, that they apologize. I won't forgive them for what they did, blank, they apologize. It doesn't matter they apologize or not. I won't forgive them for what they did to me. The answer is even if. I won't forgive them for what they did, even if they apologize. And then the last one, dash, I hadn't eaten anything for 24 hours. I wasn't hungry. So despite the fact that I hadn't eaten anything, but I wasn't hungry. So this is even though. So I hope that now you understand better how to use if, even if, or even though.